Welcome to Big Blue's Exploration. This week we're in Grand Targhee. The resort is located in Teton National Park, on the other side of Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. Accessing Grand Targhee is made difficult as you need to enter via Idaho about 30 miles from Jackson, where you meet the town of Driggs, about 20 minutes from Grand Targhee. Compared to Jackson, it is quite a bit smaller, but offers 5 good lifts. Due to the proximity, it is known as Grand Foggy due to the significant amount of foggy days. I stayed in Teton Valley Resort in Victor, an hour by bus, which is free from Grand Targhee Resort. As it is Idaho, accommodation is much cheaper, and so is the food and other things like that. The first day I was there, it was like pea soup, and the top of the lift was closed due to 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was cold and very difficult to navigate the resort. For the first time visiting, they have about 90 runs, about 40% blue, 40% black, and double black, and about 20% green E-type tracks, but they don't call it that. They use blue, double blue, and the black system. What I found about the skiing there is that a good amount of trees, which meant that when you were down low, there was lots of definition, even when it was very foggy. Issues on the left side of the resort, there was runs like Ravenswood and Lost Warrior, which, when there was powder, offered a great assortment of runs that you could just keep doing again and again. There was 3 or 4 that were marked double blacks, but you could have 8, 10 plus lines going and keeping you occupied for many hours. In the middle of the resort, there was the good, the bad, and the ugly runs. Again, single black diamonds, which offered lots of variation coming off the top of the summit lift, and plenty of blues coming off that as well, allowing you to go all day without having to go on the same run again. You also have, on the lower part of that middle section, you've got things like instructor chutes and nasty gash. And if you're really, really adventurous, opposite that, on the top of the Saratoga Bowl, is Headwall, where you'll find the crazy double black diamond chutes. Reliable and Bobcat. The tiny homes, which were very nice inside, with TV, fridge, freezer and microwave, for around £70 per night for 2, which is quite good value for money, especially in Idaho, close to Jackson. There were shower blocks and a hot tub all year round, and in the summer months a swimming pool and restaurant were available. A simple breakfast with bagels, yogurts, cereal bars, etc. were also available. The free bus from the mountain ran frequently from the premises on every hour or so. From Jackson by public transport, you were just over an hour, and you could get the commuter bus in the morning at 5, 6 and 7:30ish. If you wanted a day trip to Jackson Hole and return about 4, 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, these are also handy for moving between Jackson and Grand Targhee if you're skiing both, and the buses offer ample room underneath for skis and bags for a few passengers, as long as you're not in too big of a group. Due to the proximity of places like Sun Valley, this is a good trip for a self-driving trip encompassing Sun Valley, Jackson and Grand Targhee. The mountain itself had some interesting trails, as mentioned previously. When the powder was good, the area offered vast amounts of opportunity to get new lines, but because of the fog, as mentioned before, it can be a bit difficult. When only Saratoga and Coulter lifts are operating, reducing the mountain to only a third of its normal operating capacity. But when the summit lift Dreamcatcher was open, and also when Blackfoot was open, there was a wonderful amount of skiing available for the whole family, and a dedicated lift which was accessible for greens on the Shushan lift on the far left hand bottom part of the piste map. Overall, Grand Targhee is definitely a place that you can visit, maybe only for 2 or 3 days, but if you don't visit when there is been a big snowstorm, then it may be something to think about twice. Victor as a town was great, including restaurants like the Naughty Pound, where you can get great steaks and burgers, very popular with the locals and visitors alike. You've also got Pinky G's, which is a great little pizza hut basically that you can order for local delivery as well. More deep pan style, reasonable prices, which will fit 2 or 3 people, not yourself, because the 18 inches really is a very large pizza. And West Side Yard Bar, which I visited, offering live music and open mic nights on ongoing basis. A nice local hangout with good beer and great food. If you are staying in accommodation where you can cook, there is an extraordinarily little shop next door to the bar which offers high quality meat and imported products from Europe and is about Waitrose or Whole Foods, but better, on a small scale. The proprietor being very friendly and engaging and willing to answer and any questions that you have about the products, which she was very informed and happy to provide to the area, which she started around 4 years ago. Overall, I give Grand Targhee a 7 out of 10 as a standalone resort, but when mixed with the road trip to Jackson Hole, it's worth a 2 or 3 day visit, elevating it to around an 8.5 with the 9 with the 2 together. The lift pass was $170 a day. You can also get the Mountain Collector Pass that also works for 2 days at Grand Targhee and then 50% off on other days. As mentioned, the accommodation options are quite numerous around Grand Targhee, but due to accessibility and quite expensive flights into Jackson, it is something that you do have to make as part of a wider trip rather than just visiting for a couple of days. But if you are in the neighbourhood, then Grand Targhee is a wonderful little place to visit with easy or very difficult runs. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and stay tuned for more content in the future. Please like, subscribe and share, and thank you again. Good night.